Hi, it's me, Mari, from Tabletop Duo, and today you'll learn how to play Chocobo Dungeon. Setup. Place the board on the table with a random action selected. Place the health counter on space 9 of the health track, and the vegetable counter on space 5 of the vegetable track. Choose a boss tile and place it face up next to the board. Take the floor tiles and put them in order. Choose whichever side you prefer, but keep in mind that the hard ones contain a star. Place the Chocobo meeple at the entrance and the Reaper on its track. Shuffle and separate the monster cards into a pile of basic monsters and elite monsters. Keep the vegetable, book, and damage tokens face down nearby. Shuffle the Chocobo cards and make a deck. Deal each player a number of Chocobo cards and review book tokens based on the chosen difficulty level. And now you're ready to play the game. The object of the game is to reach the 4th floor and defeat the boss. Players lose the game if the Chocobo life gets to 0, if the Reaper meeple reaches the end of the Reaper track on the first 3 floors, if the Reaper meeple is adjacent to the Chocobo meeple on the 4th floor at any time, or if a player is unable to play the required number of cards from their hand. Round overview. A game is played through several rounds. In a round, review cards from the monster deck equal to the monster encounter requirement for the floor. If there are any undefeated monsters from the previous round, they are added to this row. For example, in the second round, we did not defeat this monster, so it stays in the line and we add 2 more. If the deck gets empty, reshuffle and create a new deck. Then, review cards from the Chocobo deck depending on the number of players. 2 players gets 1 bonus card, 3 players gets 2, and 4 player gets 1 as well. After you check the bonus card, every player plays a Chocobo card from their hand face down. If you're playing with 2 players, each player plays 2 cards. You can strategize with other players before choosing a card. You can disclaim the strength of your cards, but not the specific of the exact action number. Review all cards at the same time. Put them in ascending order according to the action number around the dial spaces from 1 to 5. Starting with the dial space 1, perform the action with the indicated strength. Each Chocobo performs only 1 action per card. If there are more than 1 action on the dial, the players must agree on the option to perform. Once all 5 actions are done, the round is over. Discard the cards from the dial and rotate it clockwise to review the next actions and start a new round. If there are any undefeated monsters at the end of the round, determine the damage the Chocobo will take by summoning the attack power and reducing the health counter accordingly. The possible actions are attack, eat, move, and Reaper. To move, take the Chocobo meeple and move as many spaces as the card's strength. You must use all the movement. If you reach the end of the dungeon in less moves, the exceeding quantity is not used. You can move in any direction, but cannot go through the same space twice in the same move action. After you move, resolve the icon on the space landed. You can recover 1 HP, take damage according to the space quantity, move the Reaper meeple to the right on the track, continue to the next floor, or you can pick a token and flip it face up. If it is a vegetable icon, add to the counter the quantity flipped and set the token aside. If it is a book token, you can save the effect to use at any time. Once you use it, set it aside. You can save up to 3 books, and if you get a 4th book, discard one of the 3 before using the effect. The effects can be healing by the number of points, attacking with 3 or 4 strength, moving 1 or 2 spaces, or dealing 2 damage to every undefeated monster card, or 2 damage to the boss if you are in the 4th floor. The next possible action is eating. You eat vegetables according to the strength of the Chocobo card in the dial. You can draw 1 card per 1 vegetable that you eat. After you draw the cards, decide how to deal the cards between the players before looking at the cards. Then each player adds them to their hands. If there aren't enough vegetables, you can eat as many as you can. The next action is attacking. Deal damage to a monster card according to the Chocobo's strength. If the value of the attack is greater than the HP, the monster is defeated. Gain the reward on the monster card, then discard it. You can only deal damage to one monster with a single attack. The rewards can be healing HP immediately, flipping a random book token, or gaining a number of vegetables. The last action on the dial is the Reaper. Once this is selected, move the Reaper meeple on its track according to the strength of the card in the dial. When the Chocobo reaches the dungeon exit, you move to the next floor. Ignore the remaining round actions and discard all played Chocobo cards. Rotate the action dial clockwise by 1. Discard all undefeated monster cards. Place the next floor on the board. Reset the Reaper track and place the Chocobo meeple at the start of the next floor. Keep all cards in hand and maintain the health and vegetable counters on its current position. Begin the next round on the next floor and keep playing until you reach the boss level. This level has slightly different rules. First, place the Chocobo and the Reaper on their starting position. You notice that there is no dungeon exit. The Chocobo will move clockwise on the outer track until the boss is defeated. The Reaper also moves clockwise in the inner track, and depending on the space it lands, it will deal that amount of damage at the end of the round. Remember that if ever the Chocobo is adjacent to the Reaper, you immediately lose the game. If you chose the Behemoth, its health equals to 20 points, and it summons one basic monster at the start of each round. If you chose the Omega, its health equals to 25 points, and if the Reaper lands on this symbol, you must discard the number of cards indicated between one of the players. If the Reaper lands on this symbol, the next round has a new rule. The bonus card is played face down. If there are 2 bonus cards, only the first one is played face down, making it much harder to strategize. If you manage to deal the necessary damage to down the boss HP to 0, you defeat the boss and win the game. And this is how you play Chocobo Dungeon, the board game. If you liked this tutorial, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Tabletop Duo. Thanks for watching and see you next time!